Often in my images there are objects in the background that I would like to edit a little bit independently from the main image itself, and so today we're going to be looking at the object selection tool in Lightroom. Welcome to this week's editing toolbox video. I'm Craig Turner-Bullock from Unleashed Education. In these short videos, Charlotte and I take turns each every week to give you a quick tip, trick or technique that we think will help speed up your editing process and make life just a little bit easier for you. This week I'm talking about object masks in Lightroom. This is a fairly new addition to the masking tools that we have available to us now, and it's really useful for picking up certain things and editing them independently without having to go into Photoshop and make a mask manually. So let's take a quick look. I'm working on this image that I took in Scotland, and there are a few things here, the barges, the horses in the background here, that I want to just I want them to be there obviously, but I don't want them to be the main star of the show. I want them to support this little dog here. So let's pop to the masks themselves and we can create a new mask. And then we have the object here. So we can click on object and we can make our brush a little bit bigger. And then all I need to do is just roughly brush over the horse here, and you'll see it's made a relatively decent selection here. Then I'm able to just make independent adjustments. I don't want to lighten it, I do want to take out a little bit of contrast though maybe, and that's just helped it kind of soften and just fade into the background a little bit more. So if we go back into the object selection, we can then make a selection of this boat, and again I can just play around independently with this without having to worry about taking it into Photoshop. We'll do one more selection. So if I zoom in nice and close to the dog here, so this is zoomed into 100%, I can create a new object mask, make this brush smaller, and let's select the collar. And again, I can just change the collar however I want to, which I would like to just tone it a little bit more so it's similar to the dog. And there you go. So if we turn that off and turn it on, we've just changed the hue of that just so it matches tonally a little bit more with the fur on the dog. With these masks, we can also add and subtract from them, as you can with all masks. So we can add more objects, we can use brushes, gradients, color ranges, any of those tools that we have to add to those masks as well, and the same with subtracting, so we can subtract any of these things from each mask individually. And object masks are really as simple as that. So I hope this one is helpful. Definitely get into the practice of using object masking, especially if there are elements in the image that you want to either emphasize or take attention away from. Hopefully this is a good tip for you guys and you've enjoyed this quick one today. I will be back again in a couple of weeks and Charlotte will be here next week with her next tip. Have a great week.